Hi boys and girls, we are going to do lesson 15. Yes, we are on math lesson 15. Okay, we are still working with arrays, and when we're doing an array, remember that's just horizontal rows and vertical columns, and we put things together in equal groups using rows and columns. That is an array. Today we're also going to be using our repeated addition sentence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the document camera so you can see what it wants you to do. 1, shade. Shade just means to color in. Shade means to color in. So color in an array with 2 rows of 3. I have to remember that rows are horizontal. So my rows are going to go east to west, left to right. So there's 2 rows, and I have how many? I have 3 in a row. So I might draw it like this. 1 row, 2 rows. Now I'm going to shade in so that I can see 3 and then 3 in my next row. Okay, that's it, friends. Wants you to shade in an array, 2 rows of 3. Now it needs you to write the repeated addition sentence for this array that I made. Okay, so which number is being repeated? It is this number. Okay, this is the number that's being repeated, and this tells you how many times it's being repeated. Let me move that just a little. Wow, that was really sloppy handwriting of me, wasn't it? Okay. This number, how many times? So 3, 2 times. 3 plus 3 is 6. All right, let's do the next one. Shade an array with 4 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, there's row 1. 1, 2, 3, there's row 2. 1, 2, 3, that's row 3. 1, 2, 3, that's row 4. So now I can go through and I can shade them in. Okay, take your time. You might want to use a pencil and not use a marker like Mrs. Rojas is doing, because we want to make sure that if we do make a mistake, we can erase it. Okay. So now the repeated addition sentence. I've made another array. What's the repeated addition sentence? Which number, how many times? Which number is repeated and how many times? 3, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you might do it like this. 3 plus 3 is? Good job. It is 6. And 3 and 3 again is 6. And I know that 6 plus 6 is, good job friends, 12. Okay? Those of you who have more on this page, continue to do the arrays by shading in. Some of you have the back page. Okay? If you do not have the back page, do not worry. You are not supposed to have the back page. But if you do, it wants you to draw one more column of 2, okay? Remember, columns are vertical. So it wants you to draw on to this array to make a new array. So my column of 1, 2. Okay, now we write a repeated addition equation for this new array. Which number is being repeated and how many times? Well, this is my how many, because I have, sorry. That was my mess up. Okay. It's okay. This gets confusing, but you guys can do it. It wants to know which number is being repeated. Okay. Oh, I was right. It is 2. Okay, because we're talking about columns. And how many times? Well, how many columns do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 2 5 times. And I might take that and see 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, and I know that 4 plus 4 is 8. And I got to bring down that 2, so I know there must be 10. And I can check that because I know my skip counting really well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay? Sorry about my confusion here, friends. This is when it says of 2. That's how many are in the row or column. That's the number being repeated. So which number and then how many times do you see it repeated? All right? Go ahead and do your best on the rest of the page. If you have any questions, make sure mom or dad sends me a message.